Is it working? Am I up? I can't tell. Oh, it says it's live. Okay, I guess it's working. Hey everybody, welcome to another Wednesday Lunch Live sketch. My name is Frank Summers. It's been a week. I missed last week. I was away on vacation, but I'm back and I'm better than ever before. Or maybe not. We'll find out in the next 25 minutes. Which, by the way, this is how the live sketches work. We pick a subject and then we go for 25 minutes. And with that said, why don't we just hop on over into Photoshop. This week I'm going to work from a from a photo reference. I'm going to try and take this and maybe make her into a vampire hunter-ish type character. I don't know why I thought of that. I'm not even really into vampire hunters for that matter. But that said, why don't I start my timer, get my clock, and away we go. So 25 minutes. I figured I wanted to give her a katana too, so I found some photo reference of a katana. Where is it? Of a katana. So let's get cracking. Oh, I didn't have my little, hold on, let me start this. Where's it at? There we go. Now you guys can hopefully see my pencil a little better. So for the photo reference, let's pull her over a little bit more so I can see her. And I don't know why. I think this was just the best picture I could find of the day. I like this type of gesture she has going on with the hips kind of pushed out here a little bit, the rib cage a little more like this. So I want to accentuate that slightly. And I figured in her screen right arm, I would give her a sword. That's where, or no, on the screen left arm. I'm going to alter this arm, have it something along that line. So let's get some stuff in there. Let's start massing in some shapes where we want things to be. I like how this arm falls kind of close to the hip. And I'm going to give her a little more shape. I'm not big on these underwear or whatever. I don't really know what she's wearing. So I'm going to alter that. And we'll keep the jacket, but I won't. I'll give her some clothing, for God's sake. She's fighting vampires. She needs clothing. And I was thinking of having the sword go across her. And I think that's going to be a katana. And maybe the hands pushed a little more. And by pushed, I mean a little larger in frame. Some foreshortening of the forearm. And then her head. What I liked about her in particular was her jaw. I liked her jawline. It seemed like a strong jawline, and I think that's probably where I got the idea of a vampire hunter from. I needed someone. She just seemed stronger to me. And that hair. And of course, we have to have the hat. I saw some. I mean, I don't know how far I want to dip it down, or what, or how exaggerated I think I'd like it to be. Maybe the top of the hat is showing, and maybe the hair is still kind of doing what hers is doing in the image. Nose around here someplace, an eye. I'm going to alter her mouth. I think I want to give her a little bit more of a gritted teeth. Let's build her jaw out a little bit more. Some gritted teeth, that could be good. And I want her eye looking over here someplace. The ear around here, the hair tucking behind the ear. Maybe a bit more neck. Here's that collar. And breasts around here someplace. But again, I'd like to give her some clothing. I don't feel the need to draw her like that. Don't know why, I just don't. Shoulder, this one can be up a little higher. And again, we have a foreshortening of the forearm, jacket, and then the arm tucking down at the side. And she had, let me get my reference over a little more. Yeah, I kind of like how this arm is at this, playing out at the side. So, and the sleeves are shorter. Thumb. There we go. All right. Maybe around there someplace, the bottom of her. I'll give her tights. How about that? Cool. All right, coming along. Now, I do believe that the hat brim probably should come down lower. We could build this shoulder out a little bit more. And we can find a little more of the katana now. Let's save. Saving is always a good idea. Our katana, see, I don't know how I would like it to go. Maybe give it some depth like this. Blade edge toward us. And there should be some curvature to it. And that might be a bit too much. But I'll pull it back. Again, hand in here someplace. Straight back. Katana has a little bit of like a rectangular type going on there. Brow, her nose. And we can hit save again. And why don't we do the old trick where we zoom out? Let's hide the reference. I want to pull her, I want to get more leg in there. Let's get rid of this garbage. Do the old trick where we flip. Not awful. Maybe there could be some more balance in her hair on this side. We can still keep this as a mass covering up her face, but we need some balance on the other side. And this all looks okay, I think. Maybe this could be a little more pinched. I don't want to... The elbow's around here someplace. I'm running into a tangent here between the jacket and the sleeve. So, but I want to have some space in there. Some negative space. What that might mean I need to do is just take this piece here. Where's my transform? Rotate it out a little bit. And just give myself a little more breathing room. My elbow, maybe tuck this in slightly more. And that way we're not like running into, things are not like running into each other. All right. Back out again. How does that? Oh, got a new keyboard. I'm not used to where things are. All right, let's flip it back. And let's check my time. Got 16 minutes remaining. That's pretty good. So why don't we do this? I got a pretty good thumbnail going on here. I feel like what I can also do in the thumbnail right now is let's fix this sword because it's not amazing. But we can get in there and make it amazing. And maybe the sword needs to come out a little further, the katana. And now what I'm looking at right now from a compositional standpoint is we have a sword that's going like this, but then we have her hat, which is also going like this. And I feel like I need to break that up somehow. So I feel like, so the shoulders are moving like this, which is nice. You know, it just creates a little more interest. And again, this is in foreshortening. The forearm is foreshortened. Yeah, let me think about this. If the sword is going like this, I mean, maybe the hat is going like this, but now it's going parallel with the shoulders. Ooh, I am running into an issue, huh? I am got myself a good design problem going on here. Well, the thing to do is just to kind of play with some of it, I think. Oh, let's put another layer down. Let's bust this down a little bit, pull the opacity out. And why don't we just work in maybe a red and come up with a couple ideas before we move into the next phase. If there's skulls around here, we know we have the sword moving like this. The shoulders are moving against it, which is nice. I mean, maybe it would make sense to make the hat dip more. Or maybe the hat is not as wide. Maybe I can make the hat a little more rounded. And it needs to be sitting on her head a little better. That could help too. The top of the hat going like this could help. She's looking like a, I don't know, like some sort of southern. And now I don't know about the hat. The hat is stumping me. Yeah, I guess I could keep with what I have for now. Or this could be nice. How about this? Hat can dip into the sword, pointing into the sword. Like that, thus drawing our eyes into the sword. So what if I do a reversal on the hat? What if I do that? And skew it some more like this. I don't know. Or maybe I just get rid of the hat entirely because it's becoming problematic. Well, why don't we move into the face a little bit more? And maybe some of this will straighten itself out as I move into a bit more of a refining. How much time we got? What are we looking at? We got 10 minutes, 12 minutes. And I'm hungry. Let's find the nose in here. Give her some gritted teeth. And still keep with the model of the type of lips that our reference photo had. And I'm going to push the eyes slightly. And there we go. Give her a thicker brow. Let's get some of that ear in there. And again, I liked that sharp jaw the model had. So I'm going to try and retain that the best I can. For some reason, I just thought of Van Helsing. What was his name in that? Why am I drawing a blank? Wolverine. What the heck's his name? So yeah, I was going on vacation for a week, and I definitely fell out. I tried to draw as much as I could, but I got kids, I got little ones, so it's kind of hard to keep up with them and do all the stuff. And so when I came back, I was definitely in for a bit of a rude awakening. I expected it. So it's been a little rough getting back in the saddle. It took me a few days to finally find my little bit of a rhythm again. And again, I want to give her a shirt. She's got those zippers on the side, if I remember correctly. Streamline this part right here. A little bit of a curve in there. And I think this hand needs to be slightly thinned out. It's maybe a bit too elongated. And a hint of the pinky over here. Oops, let's undo that. Pinky kind of sticking out over here someplace. Okay. Much. The knees going down. Hint of some kind of a belt here. Nope, don't like that. That's extraneous. Let's keep this pretty clean here. And like what I'm thinking about is like, what do I do back here? What do I do in that space? Let me looking on time. I have 6 minutes remaining. Yes, the huge jacked man. Hugh Jackman. So why don't we go in here and try and define this hand a little better. And I guess the thumb peeking over. And I can get our jacket in there. Nope, any of that. I think if I just put like a line there to give us the idea that there is hair back there. Let's save. Yeah. Let's pull out a little bit of a highlight in the eye. And let me see what kind of time we have. I have 4 minutes left, and what I think I might do in that time is maybe just pull out the thumbnail. Let's just strengthen our rough sketch here a little better. And I'll splash some color in here, I think. Oops, it looks like I drew. Where's that red? Looks like the red is inside of my. I wonder if I can do this. Select similar. Herpa derpa. Deselect. Well, I've got that red running through here. Let's see if we can just yank it out. I must have drawn on the wrong layer by accident, as I often do. To this day, I continue to draw on the wrong layer. Van Helsting. All right, so like I said, we got about 5 minutes maybe now. I can splash a little bit of color on this. Well, we got less than that. We got 2 minutes. So let's make another layer. We'll just call this color. Let's just set this to multiply. And we can. Let's just grab it. Stop. That looks good. Let's fix our flow. We can go with some blues maybe. Work. Let's just we'll get a little nutty. Let's just kind of mask stuff in. I'm not really worried about being too neat right this second. This one may run over a little bit. Depends. Depends on how I feel. It's my prerogative. I do what I want. The hat and the pants should probably be very similar. And by similar, I mean probably just dark in tone. I mean, that might be a little too dark. I mean, one of the problems with me using this pencil all the time is that it's like it's very middle ground. And of course, I'm thinking about doing the reverse of what you. I might give her like really stark blonde hair, or I don't know. Yeah, I think a stark blonde hair would be what the doctor ordered for this. Okay, the shirt. Dang you. All right, 5 more minutes. I'm gonna finish this puppy up. Just so I can say I did my best. Oops. Let's just sample some of this, fix this up. It might make her really pale, actually. Okay, so let's grab a very pale. Let's try that. This is one of those moments when the cursor, that little yellow, is working against me. And maybe for the hilt, or not the hilt, the all right, I want to wrap this up in 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. It's a sprint. It's a sprint. And go over a very saturated hair. Let's see how that goes. Too golden. That's too similar to her hair color. Maybe more lemony. That could work. Maybe we can go a little more brown. Yeah, again, too golden. Let's go with this. And the highlighter on my cursor see the yellow as I draw it. Phew, this is a marathon. All right, so let's get some teeth in there. I could probably be a little whiter. Same with her eye. That in there. Sample that. We'll go darker for the hair back in here. Let's get some. Let's try some red on the lips. I'm going like a purple for her eye. Darker here. I don't like any of that. Too dark. Pull it a little more. And for her katana, we can go pretty red for her. This type of detailing right here. All right, all I gotta do, let me just get some. Let's finish up this. Save again. Just get this katana in there and I'll maybe add some highlight to it. All right, she is coming along. A little bit of white right here. All right. Even just do a little bit like this. And All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for now. I can probably just put in a little bandana right here. We can even maybe get something on this. Let's try like a yellow to kind of pull in with her hair. Yeah, I think it's going to do it for today. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of a backdrop behind it, and I think that's it. I think I'm good. I thank you guys very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed what I did. I ran a little over today, but sorry about that. You can see some links in front of you. You can click that red subscribe button to follow me. I do Toon Boom Harmony tutorials that pop up on my channel every Mondays. They're scheduled to post Mondays at 4 p.m. and I do the Wednesday lunch live sketch every Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. I thank you guys once again for joining me, and you folks all have a great week. Take care.